We got football in the news every day.
I'm kind of just over the preseason already.
Yeah, I mean, it's pointless.
Well, all it is literally just worrying. Every game,
well,
please don't get hurt. Please don't get hurt.
It's even dumber. I wanted to talk a little bit about this on the show. Like,
hold on. Let's see. James, is that you?
Yeah, man. I dozed off for a second. I took a little power nap. What's up, guys?
Power nap.
What's going on?
All right,
what's up?
Yeah. I made that tweet, and then I felt. Are we letting him really interview Bruce Johnson?
I say yes.
Poor Bruce Johnson.
What? My question
Bruce
is,
Johnson is going to be pissed.
What damage can he do? I mean, we're not.
I just want to see if he does research. I want to see if he does the research.
All right, guys, give me 1 second. I think we're live. Let me just double check, okay?
Yeah.
Anybody do any fantasy drafts yet? Mm-hmm.
I have a fantasy draft question that I'm going to throw past you.
I love it. I'd love to maybe talk some fantasy tonight. I'm in it.
I have a conundrum, and I'm going to lay it out for you.
Okay, Jen, say something. That's why I know what's going on.
Oh,
Testing,
okay.
1, 2.
Jalen Ramsey was right.
We're good. We're live. We're live.
All right. Justin's all fired up over Jalen Ramsey.
Oh, is he? Oh,
yeah.
I thought Jalen. We can go through the list. I thought he was spot on.
Hold on. Here's the thing.
Hold on.
Are you going to
let's make
Wait. This is going to be good. I don't want to do this twice. This is going to be good. Let's get this. Let's do it. Play the drop.
Welcome to the Bleed Big Blue podcast, dedicated coverage of the New York Football Giants by your hosts, Marco, Trifecta, T. Merritt, and JBW.
What is going on, everyone? You are listening to Bleed Big Blue podcast. My name is Marco. Today we are trying something different. New little setup. We're streaming on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Periscope /Twitter, Mob Crush, Mixer. So we're throwing it all out there today. Yeah.
Things are.
Mob Crush.
You mean MySpace? I thought it was MySpace.
We have a full crew here today right now, and we always start the show promptly at 10:07 p.m. like always.
Yeah.
Our fans will wait.
Yeah. They like the suspense.
Yeah.
No, they just show up late. They know.
You got to leave them wanting more, man.
Yeah, no.
100%.
You can't give it to them.
Show up
You
right
can't
on
give it
time
to
and they get spoiled.
No, yeah. You gotta work for it a little. So what do we have on tap today? We have New York versus Detroit. We have Eli Manning, Jalen Ramsey controversy. I could talk a little about a giveaway that we're going to do later on in the week. Camp battles, I'm guessing. Joint practices.
Fantasy football.
We could start.
Well, first of all, where's this giveaway coming from? Am I not in the chat?
I can't say the name of the company until tomorrow, but it broke all on the impromptu podcast on Monday. It broke down then. It's a small little giveaway. Better than nothing.
Hey, cool. Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah.
I think we have to get the Jalen Ramsey thing, guys. I mean, it's
Yeah, I'd like to give Jalen Ramsey a verbal beating.
yeah, because Justin is fired up. I haven't
thing.
heard Justin fired up other than when he's talking to James.
Yeah, that's all I hear when he's fired up. All right, go ahead, Justin.
Eli Manning, it's like, all right, I know that I sat here on Sunday and I said, you know, this season's all on Eli. I'm not sure he's good in the system, all of those things. And I stand behind those comments. But those comments are said in a way like you say when you insult your family, right? You're allowed to be critical of your family, but if someone else comes in and is critical of your family, then it's a fucking war, YouTube. And so Jalen Ramsey, two things. One, who are you? Like, what has Jalen Ramsey done? I'm supposed to be impressed because he played good corner for one season. The Jaguars were 3-13 2 years ago. He showed up for 16 games. I'm supposed to be impressed like he has knowledge of quarterbacks. Get off it. And secondly, Eli Manning is only good because of Odell Beckham Jr. What has Eli Manning accomplished with Odell Beckham Jr.? All of Eli's success was before Odell Beckham Jr.
I love this.
Going to the playoffs one time, Odell Beckham did not show up. Eli Manning did what he could in that game. He played like a gamer.
Oh, my
But
God.
Odell Beckham Jr. doesn't make Eli Manning. What are we talking about here? Jalen Ramsey. I concede the floor.
I think Jalen's going to get a little shame.
Shame.
Tim, do you want to go before I do?
You know what? Sure. You know what? Because I'm like reading through. Ramsey didn't just comment on Eli Manning for the people that didn't know the article. He literally went down the quarterback list and was like,
I want to go down the list.
He goes, Josh Allen, he's trash. Mayfield, gets how he was a top pick. Lamar Jackson, he's going to do a good job. Joe Flacco, he sucked. Rodgers doesn't suck. Brady doesn't suck. Tyrod Taylor, underrated. Mariota, good game manager. Garoppolo, Jesse's good. Deshaun Watson will be an MVP. Carson Wentz will be an MVP. Jared Goff, average to above average. Dak Prescott, he's okay. Kirk Cousins, he's a winner. Russell Wilson, good. Roethlisberger, decent at best. Eli Manning, Odell makes him. Blake Bortles, Blake, do what you got to do. Nick Foles, good enough to.
That was his own
Nick
quarterback?
Yeah. Nick
That's
Foles
my
is
favorite
good enough
one.
to win a Super Bowl.
Ringing endorsement.
Drew
That's my
Brees really
favorite
good. Andrew Luck, don't think he's good. Matthew Stafford, he's straight. Ryan Tannehill, ever heard good things. Matt Ryan,
Let me tell you
overrated.
something. I love Jalen Ramsey.
I'm loving him too. I wish he was on our team.
Yeah, I mean, give me that guy. I thought the list was spot on. I didn't have a problem with it. He's a young, brashful cornerback. He's gonna say shit. Like I had more of a problem with Eli's who than I had with Ramsey's list.
Oh, that's
like Eli should.
What Eli supposed to
Eli should have left it alone. He
He
should have just left it alone. No, I just should have just left it alone. Like, he's Eli Manning. Like, he doesn't have to really even – he has 2 rings. He really doesn't even have to, pay any attention to that. But to say that he – like, to be asked it and then be like, I have no comment. And then to, like, awkwardly be like, who? Like, it's a little weird. It was a little weird, right? I mean, am I crazy? I mean, I'm not being a dick. I mean, you watch it again. He didn't even get the laugh from the reporters that he was trying to get, and it ended up being just like really awkward.
You know, the office where I want to be is when Jalen Ramsey walks into Tom Coughlin's office right after that interview. That's where I want to be.
Here's what I want to say, right? I don't think that he was. I think if you would ask Jalen Ramsey about Eli's career, as opposed to what he thought about Eli Manning as a quarterback right now, he may have had 2 different answers. But let's be clear. With Odell, 63.3% completion percentage, 7 yards per attempt, 66 touchdowns, 29 interceptions, 3.8% sack rate, 91.5 QB rating, QBR of 56.1. Without Odell, 60.4 completion percentage, 6 yards per attempt, 14 touchdowns, 14 interceptions, 5.2 sack percentage, 75 rating, and a QBR of 40.4.
So you're saying Odell makes Eli?
I'm saying that maybe that there's something to the numbers right now as Eli being a 37-year-old quarterback as opposed to Eli being 31 when he won his last Super Bowl or 30 when he won his last Super Bowl. I mean, let's not pretend like the guy's not 37 years old. I love him, but the guy's 37 years old. So maybe having a talent like that on the field elevates his play that much. I mean, the numbers speak to it. But when you're paying the quarterback $22 million, don't you want, like, when that guy's gone, like, shouldn't the quarterback be able to elevate those guys?
Yeah, but that's not Eli's fault that he's making $22 million.
Oh, no. I'm not saying that. No, it's not Eli. Eli is the quarterback that he is. But I'm just making the argument, like, if you're paying somebody that much money, wouldn't you want it to be one of the guys that makes the other guys better, as opposed to paying that guy that much money when the numbers say that you're paying that guy that much money because of this guy, and now I have to pay this guy that much money so I can pair you with this guy because I'm worried about your window.
That's an interesting. I guess
yeah, go ahead, Justin.
I guess my
I love making interesting points and fucking you guys all up. I love it.
It's not.
It's not interesting.
My question is.
It's a little interesting, Marco. It's a lot of money.
I would want to go down the list then. I mean, we have time. I would want to go down the list then and say which quarterbacks make the players around them better. I don't know if it's going to be as many as you would think.
I would say maybe 8 to 10.
Maybe.
I would say Rodgers. I would say Brady.
Rodgers, Brady, Breeze, Deshaun Watson, I would throw in there. Look what he did for Hopkins, Lamar Miller, and look what he does for the look at the players around him, how they produce when he's in the game.
No, and I agree with you, and I like Deshaun Watson. I was a big fan, but it's only been 4 games. Let's see him do it now that the people are ready for him.
All right, so no young quarterbacks.
I would say none.
I'd say Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson?
Mm-hmm. No.
Russell Wilson?
Russell Wilson makes people better because the fact is, Seattle refuses to get him off at the line, and that they still score points only because of him.
So because he wins games on his own, he gets the default.
Because Justin, there's certain guys. Wouldn't you say they're just fucking able to rally?
I'll give you a perfect example of Russell Wilson. Doug Baldwin. Who would even talk about?
I'll give you guys a name. I'll give you guys a name, and you'll probably shit on it. Matt Stafford.
I like Stafford.
You want to know why? Because Stafford's the type of guy that a team will throw themselves in front of a truck for. That's what I'm talking about. Is just a guy that has that persona where the team is willing to just kill for him. So I mean, I don't know that I get that from the Giants, but the play doesn't. The play doesn't speak to it of everyone around him. I've always said this about Eli. I love him. Greatest quarterback the franchise has ever seen. But I always felt like Eli was not the guy that if you had holes on your roster could put the team on his back and win you 4 to 5 games and get you to the playoffs. I always felt that Eli was the guy that if the team was around him and he got you to the dance, he was clutch. That he was a good, just big. He was in the moment type. The bigger the moment, the bigger he played. But it took a whole unit, a whole team to get him to those spots.
I agree with you to a point because you know what, Eli's always been. If I need somebody to close out a game in their prime, I'm picking Eli.
He did a great job of it.
Well, he was king of fourth quarter comebacks for a long time. He just
for a little while there.
Yeah. When it comes down to a clutch time, his demeanor is perfect. He just doesn't, his emotions don't go anywhere.
Hey guys, you're not saying anything bad by saying he's getting older. I mean, it's just, it's okay.
Wrong.
It's okay. Not okay.
I watched the game.
Wrong.
You watched the game, Justin?
I watched the game, and man, oh man, did he just flat out missed 3 throws.
Yep.
And
it's only preseason, but
didn't represent that. And I was talking to somebody about that this week. This is not something that's atypical for the Giants at this point. For as long as we've had Eli, they come out in the preseason, the first game, and they shit the bed. They don't look like they're prepared to play. Other teams come out, they have game plans that are designed around players and making sure that players are in the best chance to have success early and start that positive build toward the season. And the Giants just come out, doesn't matter who the head coach is, doesn't matter who the general manager is, doesn't matter who the defensive coordinator is. They routinely come out in the early part of the preseason and the early part of the regular season and lay eggs. And I don't know what it is.
No, I don't know. Constant.
What?
The only constant. I just keep throwing the word constant in there. The only constant
I know what you're going to say because I was going to say it too.
I know. That's what I'm waiting. That's why I just threw up constant.
Who? Zach Diassi?
There's
Eli
one guy
Manning.
that's been there.
Zach Diassi.
What? Zach Diassi. But, like, does the quarterback affect the defense?
Yes.
The defense in a
Yes.
preseason game, in a new scheme.
No, not in the preseason game. But yes. Like, and maybe even in a preseason game. Like, did you see? Like, all right, I'm not gonna go crazy here. But did you watch Hard Knocks?
I haven't catch it.
So if you watch Hard Knocks, you're gonna see Baker Mayfield running around the fucking field like a kid, screaming, going into the lineman and saying, let's get in the fucking end zone this drive. We're going to finish the fucking drive. Over and over again. And then go into the sideline and ranting and raving. You're telling me that doesn't fucking resonate throughout the whole team?
Yeah, that's true.
And
that's
Eli
why you take the quarterback at 2. That's why those picks are so valuable. That's why you scream and yell and say you better be right. Because if you get one of those guys, he lifts everybody up. We've said it before. All these guys are talented. It's a mental game. Now, I love Eli Manning, but he was never the emotional guy in the locker room. So what if while those guys are... So Tuck leaves and Strahan leaves and all these big names, they go, and now it's him and some of the other guys in the locker room, JPP, a little fucked up in the head. Some of these other guys, a little stupid. Right? So now Eli, because of the way he is, which isn't wrong, there just wasn't those sheriffs in town, where usually the quarterback is the sheriff.
All right, I got people on hold for a little bit. Let's go to
wow. All right. Oh, all right. I just as a fantasy question.
We're gonna hit up 248. 248, are you there? What's up? What's your name? Where are you calling from? Give me the details. 248. You've been on the line for 20 minutes. What do you want to say?
248. What the hell is 248?
248. Where is that? Hold on.
Probably close week.
Is this the window?
Hold on. He wanted to tell us there.
Yeah, I mean, who? Next caller.
Next caller. Here we go. 862. What's up? What's up, caller? Where are you calling from?
New Jersey, specifically East Orange.
East Orange, New Jersey. What's up in East Orange, New Jersey?
It's hot.
It's hot. Yeah, it's hot here.
It's hot.
It's a familiar name. Give me
yes, it
familiar
is.
voice. Give me the name.
Give
me the name.
Christian.
What's up?
Dr. Delusional.
Welcome back.
What's up, Captain Douchebag?
What's up, Captain Delusional?
Their nation felt coming at him.
Yeah, because Chris is mad that All Giant Nation made fun of him when he tried to say that he would fucking love Reggie Bush, Barkley to turn out like Reggie Bush.
First of all, if you're gonna quote me, you better quote me right.
Okay, all right, Reggie. What'd you say, Reggie?
I'm like, whatever.
What'd you say, Reggie? You're gonna come on and call me a douchebag and then not even defend yourself. What'd you say, Reggie Bush? I can take being called a douchebag. I'm married. I've been called worse. So if you're gonna come correct.
Stealing my lines now.
So was it not you making a Reggie Bush argument? Was it not you?
Yes, it was. First of all, I did not say I would be okay if Saquon Barkley's career wound up being Reggie Bush's. I did not.
What'd you say?
That.
What'd you say?
What I said was excuse me, I'm trying to get my train of thought.
I would get your train of thought, new Giants fan. I would get your train of thought.
You gotta get yourself correct.
First of all,
You're gonna come in and call me a douchebag. I could take it, but come correct. So if you didn't say he was gonna be Reggie Bush, then what'd you say?
I did not call.
What did you say?
I did not call sorry with you, Captain Negative. I called.
I don't know what you. Well, I was Captain Douchebag when you first called, but you can't even defend yourself and just couldn't explain what you were talking about.
I was kidding.
Come on, Reggie.
I never said that.
Only the family can call James a douchebag.
Oh my God.
No, I don't. I love it. I don't mind it. I think it's good. I'm happy that they're listening. They can call me a douchebag all they want.
Oh my God!
If it was in my Twitter, then
it's like the Howard Stern thing. Remember in Howard Stern when they said if they hate, they listen longer? If I'm a douchebag,
why are you yelling?
Captain Negative, I love you, man. I did not call to kick your ass today. I called to ask a question.
Go ahead.
I called to ask a question. All right.
Hopefully it's not about Reggie Bush.
No, it's not about Reggie Bush. Okay. I was just rethinking about our argument and about what have been our biggest issues about the Giants. I had thought about this going into the draft. Obviously, none of us thought that taking a running back at 2 was necessary. If I were the Giants, I would have jumped back to 4, 5, or 6 and then taken Barkley. But with that being in mind, there were three ideas that I had.
That sounds a lot like James' strategy, and you just called him a douchebag.
I know. Meanwhile, he's preaching.
That sounds good.
It was a joke. There were 3 positions.
God. I'm sorry, we got you off the rails. Go.
There were three ideas that I thought that the Giants could have gone since they stayed at 2.
Number 1.
Obviously, one was quarterback. My guys was either Sam Darnold or Josh Allen. Number two, Bradley Chubb. No,
right.
You shut up. And number 3 and this is actually that I wanted to sing y'all, and this is actually something I wanted to ask y'all. What?
Number 3.
What would y'all have thought if we had taken Mika Fitzpatrick at 2?
Never.
The corner. I mean, the safety from Alabama.
I would have stabbed someone in the throat.
I would have
stabbed someone.
What did y'all say?
I would have stabbed someone.
In the face.
Yep. I would have stormed the castle
multiple times.
No. Not a safety.
This is a suggestion of that to get you muted. Next caller.
Yeah, I mean,
hold on.
How about this? Only a douchebag would take Fitzpatrick at 2.
Hold on, Chris, stay on the line. We're gonna jump through a bunch of calls. All right, stay on the line.
All right, go ahead.
All right, hold on. Here we go. 917. What's up? Where you calling from?
Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Lewis calling from Syracuse.
Lewis. How's it been going, Lewis?
It's been going good, man. I actually want to personally start a campaign for Captain Negative for Giants GM next season. I really do want to start a campaign, honestly. I just think that, yeah, absolutely. I will, bow down to Captain Negative day in and day out. However,
that will never happen on this damn show.
How about this? You guys don't know that I'm Q.
Can I ask you how much he's paying you to say these wonderful things about him?
I've never met this fine gentleman, Lewis, from Syracuse before.
Nothing at all.
But I could tell by the sound of his voice that he's a standout young lad. That's right. What's your question, Lewis? What do you want to talk about?
Well, I think the question would be, how do you guys portray this? I really want to trade I wouldn't say I think obviously bad contracts, but I think guys like Olivier Vernon, I think guys that are kind of unnecessary for this team because we've had them for the past 2 years and haven't done anything. So how do you feel about just maybe trading Olivier Vernon, and how do you feel about the secondary? Because the secondary is the biggest, not only the secondary, the offensive line, but the secondary, I can't really, I don't know anybody on that secondary other than Janoris Jenkins and Eli Apple. So I just want to ask you guys, how do you feel with the secondary going? Well, corners, my mistake, corners.
Yeah, well, I know what you're talking about, Lewis. You're a good guy. Don't worry about it. You're fine, buddy. Listen, Lewis is okay. Lewis is a good guy. You guys know Lewis. He's all right. And I agree with him completely. I should be the GM next year.
Absolutely.
Right. With that being said, I would have you guys would all have jobs. Just of course, low responsibility jobs. Low responsibility jobs, but jobs nonetheless. Nonetheless. So I think the secondary, you better pray that some of these kids step up. I think everybody, I saw Giant fans screaming for Skandrick yesterday, and these guys are still posting stuff about DRC, and, forget it, man. Like there's nobody that you're going to pick up from one of these teams right now that's going to get cut, that's going to come in, step in, and provide you. If that's the case, they wouldn't have been cut in the first place. They wouldn't have been let go in the first place. So what are you getting? You're getting a Band-Aid to put on a broken limb. And you need some of these kids on the roster to elevate their play. And you said that you didn't know a lot of their names. Well, it's time that they became household names. I mentioned on one of the things yesterday talking about Skandrick that it's time for these boys to become men. It's time for the Rileys and the Thompsons and the Adams and the D Squareds and the Webbs and the Grant Haleys. It's time for these kids to step up.
It's time for Eli Apple to become a man.
100%.
He got burned a few times. He's looking the wrong way against Cleveland.
He had a pick six today. He had a pick six today to end practice against Stafford.
Whatever he needs to do to step his game up. Every time I see him on the field when it counts, he's getting burned.
Yeah. I'm not confident in him because he picked six Stafford, but it's you're right. He needs to step up. All of these kids need, and I don't care really personally if he picked off Stafford in a training camp game I don't care. Do it on Sundays. But you're right. These are some of the names that need to step up, elevate their play, or else it's going to be a really long season for the Giants. Because if you can't stop the pass in today's NFL, you're doomed. As for trading Olivier Vernon, it's not going to happen. You're stuck with that contract for this year and possibly next year. They're not. There's going to be no trade this year. I saw somebody say trade Vernon for Mack, and I literally was like, if you were Gruden, would you do that? Would you do that? So,
You'd be on crack.
Yeah. So, without a doubt. So, no, I don't think there's any chance of Vernon going anywhere. I think you need Vernon, another guy that needs to step up and stop rushing the passer and leading the league in pressures and start being up there and getting, 14, 15 sacks this season. He's being paid to get 14, 15 sacks, and that's what this defense needs from him. They need him to get home and not just pressure the guy. They need him to get home.
Absolutely.
And you're absolutely right. Vernon needs to just this is a make or break year for Vernon. Let's be honest. I want to be surprised if Gettleman was trying to trade him. If he traded JPP, why would he trade Vernon's contract? So you know what? If he doesn't do anything, Vernon's gone. As far as the secondary, just like James says, people got to step it up. Honestly, they're already improving it next year. Sam Beal's got a year under the Giants now to just sit and learn. A year. So he's going to be 10 times better going into next season, whether he would have got drafted anyway.
If you know anything about Sam Beal and his college education, it's going to take him a year.
We'll get him a tutor.
Hey man, call a spade. You're at Western Kentucky and you can't pass your classes. You're doing something wrong.
All right, Lewis. Thanks for calling. I'm going to throw you on hold. I'm going to go to the next caller. 917-270. Let's give out the whole number. Let's see.
Yeah. Well, let's just shout him out. Everybody can call him.
What's up, Captain Douchebag?
Sounds
King
good.
of the douches.
Hey, King of the Douches. Lord Douche. Please call me the Lord Douche.
How are you guys doing?
Ned, what's on your mind?
Honestly, I am legitimately excited and a little bit nervous because I feel like the first game against Jacksonville is really going to be that test that will determine the direction of the whole season. I think if Shermer can break down that defense and make it at least competitive, we have the potential to get into the playoffs and even be competitive in the playoffs. But I'm absolutely terrified. And I know it's just preseason, so they're not going to show a lot. But some of the stuff that showed up early in that preseason game reminded me way too much of the old Giants where, it's 3rd and short, run it? No, let's throw it. It just, it's some of that stuff that has me a little bit concerned about that upcoming game.
Let me say this, all right? So, listen, don't... Okay, 2 things.
Here we go.
Please. Dr. Douchebag needs to, I'm going to try to be kind here. Don't pay attention to anything that happens other than injuries between now and the start of the regular season, okay? Don't. Not a play call, not a drop pass, not a just don't. You'll drive yourself crazy. None of it counts. Pray that nobody gets hurt. You win. 2, if you're a Giants fan and you're depending on that week 1 game, I'm afraid that you're going to kill yourself by week 2. Because don't put all your eggs in that basket on week 1 at home against that team. Because that team is going to come in and look to physically pound you for 60 minutes. And it is going to be a testament of wills for a team with a new coach and a new coordinator and new players to come in against a team that's playing for the 2nd year, 3rd year in this system. A team that was in the championship game in the AFC last year. Team with one of the best defenses in the league, arguably top 2. To think that you're going to come in and walk the ball up and down the field with Eric Flowers at right tackle and Halamawago in the middle and Omalabalala in the right tackle.
The other part of that is Jacksonville has nothing on offense other than Fournette.
No, but here's the thing, and here's what you don't know, and here's what you root for. Did the Giants pull a trick play out of their ass? Does Jacksonville over pursue, and do the Giants run a reverse pass that gets them a big play, or something that gets the momentum in their favor and they can build on it? That's what needs to happen. They need to be creative against that defense, and then they need to hit and to run the play and then not convert on it just looks silly. You got to run the play, you got to do something and then convert on it. It's one thing to say we're going to run the ball and then go out and get hit in the fucking face and not be able to run the ball anymore. So you got to produce, you got to execute. So it's one thing to have a game plan and a blueprint and then go execute it against that defense. So don't put all your eggs in that Jacksonville basket. Another thing is it's the NFL. It's week 1. You tell me if the Giants lose week 1, you think that the season's going to hinder on that?
No, what I think week 1 is going to do, and what I was trying to get across, and I see that maybe I didn't really get it across well, is that it's going to kind of show the coaching strengths and weaknesses. And obviously, you're going to see mistakes by the players. But what I want to see is Shermer's game plan against Jacksonville.
But that's what
I'm saying, man. Is it's one thing to have a game plan, and it's another thing to have talent. Now, we have talent at all the toy positions, but you don't have talent where it takes to beat a team like Jacksonville. So the question is could you block them? Because if you can't block them, so you can have the greatest blueprint on the planet. Mm-hmm. And the minute Calais Campbell comes crashing through, what's your blueprint now? So,
what do you think the opening spread is going to be?
Well, listen,
Jacksonville by 3.5. I bet the opening spread's out.
See, let's use the.
Can I just say one thing about that game plan thing?
Yeah.
If the game plan is to run at Calais Campbell or involve Calais Campbell anyway directly in this game, then most likely we are going to lose.
Do you know how to beat that team? Here's how you beat them.
I'm waiting for someone with the Giants to develop a game plan where we impose our will on someone. Right?
You're not imposing your will on that team.
But it's not.
Here's how you beat that team. You throw the ball in the middle of the field.
I understand that Jacksonville is a physical team that's going to beat you up and down the field. But what I'm saying is, for too long, I felt like the Giants have always played under that mantra of we'll take whatever the defense gives us and we'll audible out of it and we'll make whatever changes we need to make at the line of scrimmage. No. Decide what you're going to do and try and do it. You know what I mean? I want them to attack the edges of the defense with the run game and show a little quickness and finesse and try and establish their own tempo and mindset for the game rather than just saying, oh, we're going to take whatever the defense gives us. With a defense like Jacksonville, they're going to
definitely know what you're saying,
and
Justin.
you're going to lose your train of thought, and you're going to get frazzled, and you're not going to be able to do anything. Mike Tyson's not going to game plan until they get punched in the mouth.
I would look to spread that team out, and I think Ingram needs to be huge in that game. You have to win in the middle of the field. And Barkley could be huge in that game, too, as a receiver. Like, I think that if you're going to win that game, you better be able to show me how you're going to create matchup problems by using – that's what's going to be interesting, is I think Shermer will do a good job of getting guys in position to win. Then it's just a matter of executing and winning. I think Shermer's creative enough to say, okay, I can use Barkley, bring him out in the formation here, and get him on a linebacker if I got, Jalen with Beckham, and I don't want to go there, or I got, the other side is Bouye, and in this look, I don't want to go there, but I feel like I can bring, put Ingram here and get a good matchup in the middle of the field, and then, do something with Barkley that gets him one-on-one somewhere on the field. So I think you can do a lot of things like that, and then it's a matter of, can Eli get him the ball with guys breathing on his neck?
Well, that's the advantage. That's week one with Shermer and the new defensive coach as well, Betcher. The people don't know anything on tape of what we're actually going to do.
See, that's bullshit too. See, I disagree with that. They can go watch Minnesota's film.
Yeah, they can, but it's not the same players.
No, you're right.
And
but you can watch film. You can watch film of those players and know those players' tendencies, and then correlate them to what plays you watch in the Minnesota.
To the word correlate.
Thank you, buddy.
I mean, granted, you can watch Arizona's defense, but it's not going to be the same defense that we're going to put out there. There's different.
No, but you can. But the formations are going to be similar. I mean, where the blitzes are coming from, it's going to be similar. He was running the defense. It's not going to be a complete thing. I mean, you can go back and get a feel for what they're going to do. You can go back and get a feel for what formations Shermer used in what situations as a play caller. They got guys working on that shit right now.
Oh, I'm sure there's educated. Let's put it this way: there's educated guesses, but it's guesses at this point. You don't know what kind of team, what their even base offense is going to be at this point. They have no idea at this point. Like,
No, I disagree. I think they do. I think that you can go back and look at what Minnesota did, and you're going to find the same basic tendencies that Minnesota had last year. And you're going to see a lot of the same plays and a lot of the same concepts that Minnesota played last year. I think that you're going to see, they're going to try to, I think you're going to see, just like they use Thielen in the slot, you're going to see a lot of Beckham in the slot. I think you're going to see a lot of underneath crossing patterns like they used to use Diggs. I think you're going to see a lot of things that we saw. I think you drafted Barkley. Look at the way Dalvin Cook was used. I think you can, make a lot of similarities and say they're going to probably try to use Barkley a lot of the ways that they use Dalvin Cook, which would mean the same type of play calls. So, and same with the defense. Like, the different players, and there's going to be different timings, and there's going to be little different, nuances here and there that, of course, that happen throughout the course of the season. But the premises, the thought process of it, the basic schemes of that defense, Betch is bringing with him from Arizona. You can go watch Arizona film, and at the end of this year, we could put all the Giant film with the Arizona film from last year, and you're going to see tendencies. You're going to see similarity.
I 100% agree with the similarities, but it's the one thing seeing it on tape and guessing on how they're going to use players than being like week 6 where I've seen it for a month and how you're using your players and I can game plan towards it.
Well, yeah, because then you're going to have actual film of the guys in those schemes running those plays. But, for week 1, it's not like these guys are foreign to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Tom Coughlin, is familiar with some of these. They're going to know about, little things about OBJ and little things about Eli Manning. And they can watch that film, and then, you look at the formations and you say, okay, and, it's still this player, just different plays.
True.
It goes back to, I know we just said you can't take anything from the preseason and put any sort of weight on it. But I watched that game. I did see players getting open. I saw all quarterbacks, missing open players or putting the ball on a player but in the wrong spot. We've talked about when he turned sharp around and almost got him killed. Hell,
he did, right? How about that?
On the first drive, he missed Ellison on a seam. Ellison was open, but if you think Ellison was open, Sterling Shepard, who he didn't even see, was streaking in the end zone untouched for 7 points, and our quarterback didn't even look at him. So
our quarterback of 15 years.
That's
not a rookie quarterback.
Sam Darnold would have missed that.
Okay.
He would have thrown a strike up the seam to Shepard for his touchdown. Oh man! But hey, you're right, Justin. He missed, and that's the concern. Like, you could have the best blueprint in the world, but can he elevate his game and get the ball there? And I'm glad that you took notice of the sharp play, because to me I was like, man, he almost got him killed. If that ball's to the outside, he makes the catch, he steps out of bounds, you just go on to the next play.
There were plays where Wayne Gallman was open. Wayne Gallman's going to be the second or third running back. And, when the ball was on him, you saw Gallman turn the ball upfield and get some first downs late in the first half there. But there was at least 2 plays where, the web slinger missed him completely.
Yep.
And there
was one play on the sideline where it was like a third down where I don't know if he would have got the first. Webb had a guy with a step, and he lofted the ball towards the left side of the field and just completely overthrew the guy.
Your live stream is offline on YouTube.
Yeah, it just popped back. Going back now.
Coming back now. We're coming back up.
So we're talking about receivers, guys. Who do you think how many receivers are we keeping, and who's making it?
I think it's still too early to tell. I really do. I mean, we've only seen one preseason game. I saw a post today, somebody basically calling Willetta Jesus Christ. The guy's thrown 9 passes in preseason. Like, it's amazing to me. Like, it really is amazing to me. And like, just let it play out. Like, I don't know. I have no clue. Like, if somebody, ends up getting hurt this game, it makes everything look completely different. Like, let's get through the 3rd preseason game and see, what happens. We got another 2 weeks where guys can step up and make plays and put more plays on film and turn the perception around about them, quarterbacks included. So, let's see what happens starting in this preseason game and at least get through the game week 3 before we start penciling people in on the roster. I don't know. After the first 3 or 4, I mean, I don't know. I have no clue who of those other youngsters are going to step up and take the spot. You would think that Raymond would have an inside track on the job right now from he's making plays. But Sharp, I don't know what they think of Sharp right now. I would think that Sharp would have a chance, but does somebody can Sharp play special teams?
Yeah, I mean Sharp's return kicks as well.
Okay.
So he's an option there as well. I mean that's one thing. You guys got to play special teams if you're gonna make this team.
Okay. Well, that's the thing. I mean, receivers 4, 5, and 6 are all going to have to contribute elsewhere. So, who does that well? I don't know enough to know who's a better gunner at this point to know who has the inside edge there. Because, Sharp was in the game on that first drive because Beckham wasn't. So he moves down the depth chart considerably, once OBJ comes back. And then it's a matter of, who gives you more at other places, and then it becomes more of a competition. Justin, what was your fantasy question?
Done.
Hello,
Justin.
Did we lose him? Did he hang up on us?
He got mad?
No, just talk, Justin. He did have a fantasy question.
The stream went off, and that was it. He's done. He's here for.
Look at him. He closed up shop. Look at him, superstar.
We'll do it live.
We'll
do it live. Fuck it.
Fucking thing sucks.
So what happened with the stream closed or what?
Yeah, the computer crashing, but it's back up.
We got hacked.
Oh,
It was the Russians.
Was it Russia?
It was
I think it was Russia.
it was Norway.
Wrong.
Oh, guys,
Drop.
have you taken a look at our YouTube chat?
I have not seen the YouTube chat.
Why? What's going on in that net? Let us know.
There's a guy has a siren emoji. Hater alert. Small blue sucks ass.
Suck ours. Oh no!
Sorry.
Oh, you know what? Thank you for reminding me, Ned, because I looked at the comments from the list of glory and shame, and one guy, I forgot who he was comparing it to, but he said, "Oh, his rating is shitty. I'm mad, and so I knew he would be bad this year."
My God, Jesus.
I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
My God, Jesus.
It made me so mad. But you know what? I left it. I'm not gonna comment because obviously he's trolling.
Don't insult the listeners.
Oh my God.
Madden.
Are we back?
Yes.
Oh, you took a vacation, huh? Took your 15-minute break?
Technically, you're supposed to give him 15 minutes for every hour.
Oh, Justin's back?
I think he is.
Oh.
He took what? He took 15 minutes back to back?
I've been here the whole time.
Justin,
Yeah.
what's the fantasy question, bro?
Oh, so my draft order for my work league came out today, and I have it's a 12-team league, and I have the second pick.
Le'Veon.
Which I hate.
Get the intern on. He won it last time.
Oh,
I'm not speaking with the intern right
not
now.
root for your fellow intern.
What the fuck is Ned doing still on the line?
I'm not speaking with the intern right now.
Having fun.
He mocked my disability.
I'm under the impression that Gurley's going to go first.
I would assume it'll either be Gurley or Zeke.
Zeke.
I'd go David Johnson at 2.
I'd go. My top 4 are Gurley, Bell, Johnson, Zeke. That's also in half point and full point PPR.
If Gurley's there at 2, I'd love to take him, assuming he doesn't go first. The thing is,
if Gurley goes first, you go Le'Veon Bell, and you don't think twice, my friend.
But
You
Bell.
What if Bell holds out?
Into the hamstring.
Yeah.
Le'Veon Bell is more motivated this year to break the bank because they can't franchise him again.
Or he holds out to make sure that people pay him.
Hold out.
If
he holds out, so now you're going to miss a whole year and come back, and you think he's going to get paid as much money? What are you, crap?
I think he's going to maybe.
His value goes if he doesn't play week 1. His value goes down.
Yeah, I think he'll.
There's no excuse. There's no excuse for him not to be in uniform week 1. None. And the whole league knows it.
Here's my question. This is what I wanted to ask you. Because someone posed it to me like this, and even I think this is crazy. But they said, Saquon isn't getting back to you at 23.
You're fucking insane.
And Saquon's going to get every carry.
No, he's not. Stop it. You guys, if you take Saquon at 2, Justin, I swear to God, don't you dare. Don't you even dare. Don't you even dare.
The intern will win again.
That's a
Don't you even dare. Don't you even dare. You can't on pure common sense knowledge take Saquon Barkley over Gurley, Bell, or Johnson and make an argument for it. You can't. Because those guys are going to get the ball just as much.
No way.
No way. No way. Now, if you want to trade back to 5 or 6, now I could say, all right, now you're in the range where I could see you making an argument to take.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said to the guy. I was like, he happened to hold the 7th pick in the draft, and I said, hey, listen, if you want to swap, I mean, I think Saquon's in that 7 to 8 range. I'd be willing to take that risk if that was something that you wanted to do. But I told him, I said, listen, it's going to be, for me, it's going to be Gurley, Bell, or Zeke. To me, I always hesitate to take running backs after they've had a year off from injury. I just don't. It's going to take David Johnson some time to get back into the swing of things, I think.
It was his wrist.
Yeah, it had nothing to do with his leg. It
wasn't an ACL.
Yeah, I know
like
that,
it wasn't.
It's still. I don't know.
I don't know. I really don't have a concern about it.
Oh my God, that guy!
If he has a down year, it's more about Arizona than him. I think he's going to blow the fuck up. I think he's going to have a huge year.
That guy's been on hold since he called in. You want to try back? Let's see if he's.
Who is it?
Well, the 240.
The same guy who 240. Oh. Yeah, hold on. Ready? He must have something amazing. It's Michigan?
No, wait. Here we go. That
248 is what?
YouTube chat was a Cowboys fan.
Yeah,
what a
surprise.
All right, let me go to 248. Maybe this is him. What's up, caller? Are you there? I hear some background stuff going on.
I hear, what if you just heard it puts the lotion in the basket or else it gets the hose again?
Maybe it's Annette.
No. Annette, I know she's listening, call in. I think she's working.
Goodbye, horses.
All right. Strike two, 248, strike two.
Yeah, seriously.
Maybe he just wants to listen on the line. Maybe he just wants to listen.
Maybe. I totally misspoke about the joint practices. For some reason, I saw an article that said that they weren't going to have them. I don't know where I can't find it now. Maybe I illiterate and can't read.
The joint practices make me wonder exactly how valuable the games are. I mean, the Lions and Giants are going to see everything that they're willing to show in the practices. So what are we doing in the actual game?
Praying that nobody gets hurt.
That's all this preseason is. Honestly, every week has been literally like just all
I do during preseason games is wince every time somebody gets hurt or goes down awkwardly. That's all I do. I'm just like, oh God, Jesus, please get up. Oh God, no.
I literally check daily to see if any Giants got hurt during practice.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I get home from work and I'm like, okay, please nobody got hurt.
Please nobody got hurt. Yeah, I check my phone a couple of times a day at work, and sure enough, dude, I'm looking on Bleacher Report just to go through the tweets and see if anybody limped off or got carted off or anything like that. It's nerve-wracking.
Twitter is the greatest way to keep track of training camp news.
It really is.
In the moment. It's spectacular. A lot of
going
on in the preseason for other teams. Rashad Penny broke his finger. He's out for a month.
All the quarterbacks.
Yeah, what did he do? Did he break a finger?
Jew-Ice.
Yeah, he broke his finger. He had surgery on it. He'll be back for week one.
Poor Jew-Ice.
That weakling that is Darius Jew-Ice or whatever his name is.
Yeah, he's so soft. Did you see the run that he got hurt on? Did you go back and watch that run that he got hurt on?
It's a run, man.
Yeah,
he broke. No, I'm just saying, like
it's
ACLs are freak injuries. He got dragged down by 3 guys, but I mean, he went threw a fucking guy out of the way, ran over a guy, and then bursts upfield, gets dragged down by 3 guys, and just his knee pops. I mean, it's a shame. You could just see he had a ton of talent. I didn't realize how fast he was. I thought he was a bruiser. I didn't realize he had a burst.
Is this the last week we see Saquon Barkley play in the preseason? Or is it week one?
He should have played. I don't even want to see him play again.
Play today.
Yeah, I don't. He proved he's a starter. Let everybody else play.
What do I need to see Saquon Barkley? What am I going to learn by seeing Saquon Barkley play for 5 plays? Just sit him down.
Hold on, we got another caller coming through. Ready? 347. What's up, caller? Where you calling from?
Yo, what's up, guys? It's Isaiah once again. How's everybody doing?
Long time. How you been?
I'm good. No, I was on the other day. You wasn't there though. James knows I was on, and Tim.
Yep.
Yeah, but everything's good, guys. I wanted to talk about how do you guys think we'll do on week 1 since Ramsey and Eli going at it back and forth. They're not really going at it back and forth, but Ramsey has a little trash talk, and then Eli was like, who is that? Which I thought was pretty funny because he didn't really speak up when the reporters asked him.
Honestly, if he's smart, we aren't tackling Jalen Ramsey like that anyway.
No.
Would I love to go deep against Jalen, like first play of the game, just to see where he's at? Sure. But the smart move is not going against Jalen Ramsey regardless.
Well, I have a question.
Let him talk and let him bait. But you know what? I'd rather have Giants barely have any passing yards. I'd love to see Saquon have 150 rushing. That's what I would like to see.
I have a question for all you guys, though. Serious question. Do you guys think this year we're capable of making the playoffs with the roster we have now? Will all the good teams in the NFC this year, the Rams, the Saints, the Falcons, the Vikings,
playoffs?
What other teams?
No, I don't. I'll be honest. I don't think so. I'm rooting for it, but I don't think it's the playoffs.
Big surprise, Captain Negative said we aren't making the playoffs.
I'm just being honest. I can't hear you.
I definitely think
Captain Negative.
I think we're going to win our division.
This year? Over
yes,
the Eagles?
Yes, sir. I'm going to tell you right now, I think the Eagles are going to take a step back.
I know the Redskins
so
are
you're
sure
telling me there's a chance.
I'm not worried about the Redskins. The Cowboys, though, and the Eagles I feel like the Cowboys just get better with Zeke. We know that. With Zeke, they're a better team.
They're a better team, but you know what? Dak's got to prove he's a good quarterback this year. And he hasn't proved that yet.
Their tight ends for the Cowboys have less than 300 yards receiving in their career as a unit.
It would be the first time we don't have to play against Jason Witten. And you know what?
And I got news for you. I think they're better without Witten and Des Bryant.
Yep, me too.
The
defense is good with Sean Lee. The fact that they added
I'm sorry.
I think their defense is going to be better.
To me, it comes down to Dak Prescott with them. Like, I don't think the receivers have anything to do with it. I think if Dak Prescott is right, then they'll be fine. I think if Dak Prescott is the same quarterback he was last year, they're going to struggle.
I still think the Eagles are going to win the division too. I understand Carson Wentz is coming back from an ACL injury, but their defense is still stacked. Their D-line, literally their backup D-line is a starting D-line, which is crazy to me now that I think about it.
But you know what? Right. All those players can't play at the same time. Period.
Yeah, but they can come in waves, man. I listen. It is going to be a marathon. It's not going to be a sprint. Teams can get better as the season goes along. It's imperative that the Giants come out of the box at least 2-2, and that you stay in the hunt so that when you get to late November and December, you have a chance to get hot and make a run. Now, you need some things to happen to get you there. You need to stay healthy. You need for guys to play well. If the Giants stay healthy and Eli Manning plays well, there's no reason to think that they can't compete for a playoff spot.
Yeah, but I also feel like our secondary suspect as well. With all just watching the preseason game, I feel like our secondary is going to be a weak point this year. Like I feel like it just got worse.
You know what? I agree with you, but if your quarterback is right with the weapons that they have, you can outscore teams. If your quarterback is playing well, and making throws and elevating his game with Beckham and Sterling and Ingram and Barkley and all these toys, you should be able to outscore teams. We're paying you $22 million. Go get me 31 points if the other team scores 27. So to me,
I don't have that faith in Eli.
Only on Eli.
I'm sorry. I know he's our quarterback, but he's.
Well, I'm not saying he's going to do it. I'm saying that if you want to make it to the playoffs, that's the way to do it.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
I mean, if this team's going to make it to the playoffs, it's going to have to be on the shoulders of Eli Manning. They're suspect in the secondary. They're suspect on the offensive line a little bit. They're not very deep throughout the entire roster. So how do you overcome that? You overcome that by hopefully, cross your fingers, you stay healthy, and that major injuries don't come to Sterling, Shepard, and Ingram, and Beckham, and Barkley, and you're able to keep these guys playing for 16 games, and that your quarterback is standing for 16 games, and he can get these guys the fucking ball. That's it. The game is wide open nowadays. It's made for these guys to run all over the field. They just put the no helmet rule in place. The middle of the field is wide open. A guy like Ingram and Shepard and Beckham, they should run all over the place. There's no excuses for Eli Manning.
Well, and here's the other thing too, and this is important. This is very, very important. Remember that in Minnesota last year, Pat Shurmur led an offense that was 7th in the league in total rush attempts, right? And draft position aside, Saquon Barkley is a back that if you get him 25 touches, that automatically not only makes your offense better and gives it another dimension, but makes your defense better because inherently they're on the field less. And
well, here's the thing.
Betcher learns a lesson from the previous Giants, brain trust, and uses the depth that he has in the front seven, because they do have some depth now in the front seven. The defense might be able to stay fresh and avoid some of the issues that they had under the previous regime, where at the end of the season, the fourth quarter of the season, if you will, games 12 through 17, the defense was absolutely gassed. There was nothing they could do if they wanted.
The thing is that this is the thing though, is our offensive line gonna be better in order for us to give them those 25 touches? Like, we don't know what our offensive line is gonna be capable of.
Well, in reference to 25 touches, I mean, I need to see Barkley do that at an NFL level consistently for 16 weeks before I believe it can happen. He didn't do it in college. Like, he didn't take the ball 25 times from under center, from the quarterback, and run the ball between the tackles. It was out of that read option shit. He caught a lot of passes. So, I need to see it.
I don't care if he takes it from under center or not. Get back in the gun, put him next to Eli, have him run.
Well, here, where I was going with it, Justin, was this.
For all I care.
Seventh overall rushing attempts is great. I'm all for it. But you get there by converting on third downs.
James, you got to think about it like this too. A lot of these running backs, they say once you get to the NFL, they said it's easier and like to comprehend playbooks and to understand more and to make more plays compared to college.
Yeah, you're also playing against better people, though. I mean, you're also playing against better competition. I mean, I think he's going to be productive, but I don't want to put the pressure on him and say, that maybe the kid was touched by the hand of God. I don't know who would put that much pressure on the kid. So
no one that I know.
Yeah, like just let's just see him. Let's just see him do it. Before we go ahead and throw all these crazy accolades at the kid. But he's gonna get his opportunities, and if he's able to get us into third and shorts, and Eli is able to convert, then I think that there'll be a real opportunity to be top 10 in the league in rushing attempts and have balance and maybe keep that defense off the field a little bit. That better be the game plan, because it's again, dude, it's one thing to say these things and want to do them and then get in the game. If Eli's missing, man, if he can't hit guys in stride and make plays in this league, it kills you. And to me, it falls squarely on his shoulders.
Yep. I have a question. Is Teddy Williams coming back? I know he took like a break because of family problems, and like we don't have depth at corner because Dante Bion's hurt, and then DRC. I know we cut DRC as well, which I wish we could actually re-sign him.
I think he asked for his release.
He asked for his release, but the article that I read said that the reason that he did that the way that he did was because he had designs on coming back. But he did the Giants a favor because he didn't want to clog up a roster spot. I think he'll be back. Based on what I know.
Who are you talking about? Who did that happen to?
Teddy Williams.
That's diving deep
that's
into the secondary, though.
What was that, Marco?
That's diving deep into the secondary.
Honestly, I think the guy that needs to step it up is Grant Haley. And I think he can.
How Eli Apple's looking? Is he looking better than last year, or is he still looking same old Eli Apple?
Eli Apple's got the talent. He's got to get his head on straight.
No, he has potential. Everybody says he has potential. I hear Eagles fans saying that he has potential. Like, it's crazy. Like,
But that's the main thing. As long as he keeps his head on straight, and doesn't worry about all the celebrating and all that crap, I think he'll be all right. I'm not really worried about Eli Apple. Because honestly, a lot of these Giants know this is a make or break year, or you're not going to be on this team come next year.
Mm-hmm.
I do like Dante Dion, though. Dante Dion, for a short dude, I like. He's not bad. Yeah, he has a lot of heart.
You know what? You take all that heart and put it on some other team. Because as much as I like the little guys, and obviously I'm going to root for him, and I like the way he plays, I'd rather have a guy that has more size that can make plays. Because I don't want it to become down to Dante Dion's going to stop somebody at the 1 yard line, and he gets blown up because he's 150 pounds.
Well, if Dante Dion is in on the goal line package, we got some fucking problems as it is, my friend.
Well, I'm not saying a goal line package, but you see guys running with the ball. Dante Dion's got to stop him from scoring. I want my corner to actually be able to tackle. That just get blown up.
I'd rather have him out. I'd rather have him trying to make the tackle than Jenkins.
Jenkins got burned a few times on Thursday too. Good Lord.
I'm not lying. At least I know D squared will try. At least I know Webb will try. At least I know that a kid like Haley will try. I don't know what I'm going to get from that overpriced piece of garbage.
Who would you guys rather start?
I like Jenkins. I like the way Jenkins plays.
I'm not a fan.
Who would you guys rather start, Lorenzo Carter or Kareem Martin?
We talked about this the other day.
I think Carter will start eventually. I think they'll be more situational at first.
Yeah, Carter's going to be in on passing down.
Yeah, but from everything we're reading, like I read today, that Carter was making plays all over the field, and Connor Barwin was talking him up from the sideline during practice. So, there's 3 weeks left before camp, and I like Kareem Martin, but I'm not married to him. So if Carter takes the job, then, God bless. Take it. I hope Carter takes the job. I'd rather see the rookie come in and be that talented and that much of a steal that he overwhelms everybody and you can't keep him off the field on first, second, and third down. I hope that's the case. I think he has enough talent to possibly get there. I hope it happens sooner than later. But that's a lot to ask. I think that the Giants probably will groom him and bring him in and let him, pass rush certain situations, and maybe they'll play Martin in the base for, to start the season. I hope Carter takes the job.
I really don't think that we're going to see a defense that is anything like what we've seen from Spagnuolo in the past where, everybody sort of played in the same spot. There wasn't a lot of trickeration, if you will. There wasn't a lot of versatility. This defense is stacked with players, specifically in the front seven, that are interchangeable pieces and are going to be all over the field in different spots. That's how Betcher makes his money. That's how he gets the job. Yep. So it's going to be a helter-skelter sort of defense where, we might see Landon Collins in the box one play. We might see him, back in the secondary in another. We might see him playing slot corner in another. We might see Lorenzo Carter on the outside. We might see him on the inside. We might see Kareem Martin with his hand down.
Mm-hmm.
The fear of the unknown is where this defense is going to make its money. And honestly, I think the goal is to not have them on the field a ton so that they can be fresh and use that versatility to their ultimate advantage.
I'm not a big fan of Alec Ogletree. He's not good on pass coverage. I really don't like Alec Ogletree. He can't cover tight ends. He can't we need linebackers that are versatile that can cover tight ends, like Ryan Shazier type. I'm not so really sold on Alec Ogletree or B.J. Goodson.
I'm not. I mean,
Well,
I could agree with that.
It doesn't sound like you're sold on a lot of people this year.
Yeah. I'm trying. After what I just hate when the Giants lose. I fucking hate it.
This team has the potential. They have the potential to be a very fun team to watch. Because if it works, if they end up being right, and Eli is right, and Barkley is Jesus Christ superstar, and Beckham is back, and this team is moving the ball and putting points on the board, and the defense is fresh, and they're able to create havoc, and they're mixing things up, like Justin says, and they're a mystery, and there's different guys coming from everywhere, and they're doing different things and playing with high energy. They have potential to be a really fun team to watch.
I think in 2 years we're going to be a really good team. In 2 years we're really going to be a good team. I believe it.
Who's the quarterback in 2 years?
Yeah, there's my question.
Colorado.
Wrong Kyle.
Here's the thing. The other piece
web
of the
slinger versus the spider.
Nope. You guys got the wrong player in there. It's gonna be Kyle Shermer.
Correct. Ding. Where's the ding?
I didn't even ding myself.
Give the ding.
Let's hit the button.
Shermer.
There it is.
Ding. The other thing too is Beckham or Barkley have to make a big play early, like in the first 2 weeks, or a string of big plays to draw some attention so that the other one has a little bit of space. If those two can work together in tandem, you can't devote all your resources to covering them with guys like Sterling Shepard and Evan Ingram and even Red Ellison sitting there to eat up the open space. So, again, I feel like we've been saying it all night. Guys are going to be open in the offense. It's all on number 10. Like, that's what this season is about. It's a referendum on Eli Manning. Eli, you're listening. Give him the number, Marco.
And the number is 516-453-9383. Eli, if you're listening.
We'd love to talk to you.
Who?
Tell us why you're
I have a question. What is Cody Lattimore going to play, the slot or on the outside?
Cody Lattimore is going to block.
He can play outside on special teams.
Cody Lattimore is going to block for Saquon Barkley. He's going to set the edge. He's going to come down and he's going to crack on pitches, and he's going to do his job well. That's what he's here to do. And he's going to catch a few
I think
touchdowns.
you'll also see an occasional shot downfield to him as well, off a play action. Occasional fly pattern.
I mean, that's what
straight go.
Yeah, let Eli throw it up. I want to see the play action passing back. Just toss it up as long as you can and hope your guy gets it.
He's a big enough body, too, that he might make some plays in the red zone.
Yeah.
Who, Saquon?
No, Lattimore.
Cody Lattimore.
Oh, okay.
Saquon better be making plays in the red zone.
You ain't lying, buddy. You ain't lying. If they take Saquon out and they bring in Jonathan Stewart, and you guys don't light the torches and fucking come with me, I swear to God, I don't know what it's going to take.
I'm telling you,
how bad is our tag going to blow up if
put Jonathan
Saquon gets stuffed on the one?
Have fun storming the castle.
If they
what
ever
it's
put
going to take.
Jonathan Stewart in on the one, we're calling the GM.
I will
and I'm
kill
leaving
someone.
60-minute voicemail in his inbox.
Well, let's take him out. What if Saquon gets stuffed on the one? Like, game on the line. You know, we're down by 4. We're down by 4. It's 4th and 1. They give the Saquon stuff.
Well, let me ask you this, because I don't want to be a dick. So let me get some.
Yeah.
Let me clarify here. How's the blocking?
You know, we're down by 4.
Is it blocked well, and he's one-on-one with a guy?
He's one-on-one.
Or does he get fucking? Does he run into like fucking Alamalawupu's back?
Let's say he goes. Trying to think who. Pick one of the Jacksonville linebackers, one-on-one. Just they head up to the line.
Yeah, he better get in. He was touched by the hand of God. One-on-one, he better get in. He's touched by the hand of God. From the one,
now,
he better get the fuck in.
Here's my question.
Mm-hmm. Le'Veon Bell gets in.
I think that Saquon's success in the red zone is going to come on, little half pitches and sweeps, things of that nature. Maybe pull a guard a little bit, get him out of the corner and to the pylon. I don't know if he's going to have a lot of success there between the tackles.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if he drafts number 2, and I'm gonna sound like James for a second.
What is happening, Ned?
Somebody get yelled at.
Shit, I was on the phone with some fucking Giants fans, bro. Fucking.
Yeah, I did.
Hello?
What is happening here?
What is going on?
I'll just slip it in.
Yeah, they did.
I'm gonna sound like James real quick. If you take a running back at number 2, and it's goal line, and I can't run up the middle with you, why the hell did I take you
I got a
with them?
problem. I got a problem there.
And you know
like,
what?
I don't want you. Like I don't need to get cute.
Side.
I'm not trying to get cute at inside the 2-yard line. You said it before, Justin. You want get back to not being cute and just ramming it down their throat. Well, we got a 6-foot, 230-pound running back. Get me in the fucking end zone.
Well, the thing is, he's actually bigger than that. Is he close to 250?
No, I don't think
so
he's
he's
that big.
listed. I looked it up the other day. He's listed with the Giants as 6', 233.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Well, okay,
so get me in the end zone.
Running back, get in the damn end zone, run up the middle. Because if you can't
I don't need you running a cute little pitch to the outside. Now, occasionally, I mean, there's room for those plays in the playbook. But, I mean, there's certain times where, and this was my criticism, everybody went crazy of the 39-yard run, and I gave him credit where credit is due, but there were 2 runs that I thought that he could have turned up and got 3 to 4 solid yards, and he tried to dance and do a little something fancy, and he ended up getting nothing. So, those are the runs where those runs in the NFL are huge. You need to know when you got to take those 3-4 yards or 2 yards because that's it. And hopefully he learns that and he's coached that, and then he goes out and executes that, and then his body can endure that.
That's a feel thing.
That's a what?
I'm sure at every level he's been blessed with the athletic ability to be able to outrun people to the corner. And so
those days are gone.
Right,
But
exactly.
You can tell he has the feel. He looks like he can bounce and see the hole. So
I
just do it up the
don't
middle.
expect him to know that going into his first preseason game.
No, God, no. No. But I'm hoping that the coaches are critiquing that and, give him praise where praise is due. Hell of a run, right? But, on these runs, there are sometimes in this league, kid, where now who knows, Justin, if maybe he's like it's preseason and, I'm not going to get I'm not going in there and I'm going to take a shot to the ribs from behind and then, I'm just going to get outside and protect myself. I'm okay with that. It's preseason. Go in there, get some reps. Have some fun, protect yourself. I'm okay with that. But
you got to protect
season,
the hand of God.
Yeah, you got to protect God, the Son of God. You never want to, let him go out there. CPS get a hold of him. Shit goes down. So, but during the course of the game, there's a time where you need those 3 yards, and it's like just if the 3 yards are there, get them. Like you don't want to dance in the fourth quarter. Down 3 points with the ball with 6.5 minutes left, and you're trying to, put a drive together, and, you can get those 3 yards and be in 2nd and 7, or you could dance and be in 2nd and 10. Wrapping it up, gentlemen.
And put it this way,
He's
James.
going to have
this is why we like Brandon Jacobs.
Situation too, when Odell Beckham's on the field. Remember when
that's going to be true as well.
Remember
that's going to help.
When Plaxico shot himself in the leg, the reason why that was such a huge deal for us was because, we didn't have that wide receiver threat that teams had to go out and double, and so they could put another guy in the box, which hurt our running game and hurt Brandon Jacobs. So, having Odell Beckham on the outside is going to change the numbers in the box. It's going to change the way that Saquon is defended. So, I'm not ready to make a judgment on how he's perceiving Broncos currently because things are going to be different in the regular season, not only because it's the regular season, but because he's going to have the full complement of players.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. I think, and that's why I don't want to get too critical. It's like, but you want to try to at least, see something that you say, okay, how can you get better? How can you give me a little something extra?
Sure.
And I'm hoping that when he gets to that, when we get into the games and then they count, that he's able to do that and do it consistently because I honestly think that if he can get those 3 to 4 yards on 1st and 2nd down, I don't think there's anybody in the league that can guard us position-wise if we were in 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4. That's Jalen Ramsey, Bouye, I don't care who it is. I think our athletes at those positions are so good that if you got to go 3, 4 yards, you're hard to guard.
Yep. But all I'm saying with the Brandon Jacobs thing was, you knew when Brandon Jacobs came in, he was going to. If you needed 2 to 3 yards, he was getting it. I didn't even care if there was 8 men in the box. That's what Saquon should be at. If it's if I need 2 to 3 yards, and Saquon has a hole, he should be able to get it all every time.
Remember, 4-1 in the Super Bowl against the Patriots, there was no hole there. Brandon Jacobs got the first down, and then we went down and scored.
100%, man. That's a huge play. Not a lot of people remember that. That's a live audio of me when he got the first down.
It's actually accurate information.
All right, gents.
So what time kickoff tomorrow?
I'm taking my cape and I'm going to bed.
It's not tomorrow.
Giants play on Friday, don't they?
Friday.
Yeah, Giants play Friday,
right? 7 o'clock.
I'm going to try to find that on TV somewhere.
At 9 a.m. Saturday.
Or is it 8? Or is it 8 in Detroit? Or they play on Saturday? I don't even know what day they play.
No, they play.
Oh, it's 9 a.m. Saturday? If that's the case,
when it's on
my list audio might be a little late.
No, it's
what
on
time
Friday.
do they play?
Friday night.
Friday night.
It's Friday, but I'm saying it's on NFL Network Saturday morning.
Okay.
We have to wait till Friday.
Friday, what time? 8? Because they're in Detroit, or is it 7? For us.
I was just looking at it. Hold on.
All right, no worries.
Marco's
tired.
I am tired, man. Yeah. Christian says Captain Negative. He wants to let you know it's all love.
Oh, buddy.
Do not kiss up to him, Christian. We need other people against the negative nation.
I like Lewis. Lewis is the caller of the night. He was. I should be the GM.
What I appreciate about Christian as a man is that he comes in here with a purpose. This is the second time that I've been on the line when Christian's called in, and without hesitation, he just takes a direct
beeline. A lot of anger towards the captain.
Yeah.
I bring out the best in people. I bring out the best in people. Captain douchebag. And then he forgot. Then I lost my train of thought. Come on, buddy.
7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is the game on Friday.
Ah, perfect. I get off work at 6 o'clock. Bingo, bango. Perfect.
This stream went pretty good once we got everything running up and one computer crashed, but other than that, not so bad.
Hey, man. Live to play another day.
That was a good show.
Everyone has their trivia hats ready for next week. We'll be giving away some hats. I don't know if they want me to give away all of them in one shot or like drag this out.
Weekly? Like a hat a week?
Yeah, maybe.
You give away hats?
If we drag it out, then we could turn it into like a thing that we advertise every week.
Yes.
I want a hat.
Yeah, do we get complimentary hats as a talent?
There's no way.
They're giving me a hat. I will give you guys my hat.
We'll split it 5
But we could share it. You can have it on the odd months, and I'll have it on the even months.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Cool.
Oh God.
Tim, you don't get a hat. You could get You can make one at camp.
Oh, I obviously. I look for the days of slave labor.
Yeah, you can go to camp and arts and crafts yourself a hat. This hat's for me and Justin. We're sharing it.
I got dibs on the next thing.
Yeah, right.
whatever that may be. I will take door number 2.
Oh, you got a billy goat.
All right, gents. Captain Neg.
All right.
Signing off. Love you guys. Bleedbigblue. Always.
All right, gents. Let's see. People are logging off. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see what's going on in the chat. If there's anyone new listening to the show right now, can you do me a favor? I want to see if my alerts are running up. If you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. I'll see if the alert comes up. I'll keep this around for a little bit before I shut it down. All right, everyone. Thank you. We're going to shut this stream down. I will talk to everyone later on in the week. We got the game Friday night, and should be a good one. Peace out.